Have you ever had one of those moments, the kind that makes the air go still, where the world seems to hold its breath for a second around you, and you can only think, is this real? I'm talking about moments where the gears of the universe seem to click in a way that feels impossible. Moments so statistically absurd, they whisper that there might be a story written between the lines of our lives. Today, I have three such stories for you. First, we'll witness the final, synchronized breaths of two of America's founding fathers. Bitter rivals turned faithful friends who departed the world on the exact same day, the 50th anniversary of the nation they'd built together. These are not just oddities of history. They are moments that blur the line between random chance and something that feels a lot more like destiny. Our story begins not with politics, but with a powerful friendship between two of the most brilliant minds of their time, John Adams and Thomas Jefferson. They were brothers in arms working shoulder to shoulder in the crucible of revolution. Their shared dream of America forged in fire and ink as they drafted the Declaration of Independence. But greatness often carries with it the seeds of conflict. As the nation they helped create took its first steps, their visions for its future diverged, pulling them in different directions. With that, their friendship was shattered. Then, as the years softened them and the fires of ambition cooled, something remarkable happened. A letter was sent, then another, and another. Across the miles, through deeply moving correspondence, the two old revolutionaries began to carefully stitch their broken friendship back together. They became elderly pen pals bound by a shared love for a country that they had helped build. By 1826, both men were frail, their bodies failing, yet it seemed like they were both holding on, clinging to life for one last sacred milestone. The 50th anniversary of American independence, July 4th. Imagine the air in Quincy, Massachusetts that day, thick with summer heat and the distant pop, pop, pop of celebratory fireworks. Inside, John Adams lay dying, his breaths shallow. Miles away, in his home in Monticello, Virginia, Thomas Jefferson's life was also fading. They were in separate states, unaware that their final hours were unfolding in perfect, haunting synchronicity. Just after noon on that historic day, Thomas Jefferson, the author of the Declaration, drew his last breath. Hours later, hundreds of miles away, John Adams stirred. With his last ounce of strength, he whispered a final mistaken comfort. Thomas Jefferson survives. He died believing his friend had outlived him, never knowing Jefferson had already been gone for hours. The date was July 4th, 1826. Exactly 50 years to the day that their shared history was signed into existence. When the news spread, it was seen as a sign, a moment of divine poetry.